Hello, my name is Maureen Gridley, and I am the Instructional Technology Integration Specialist for the Syracuse City School District. Today I will be showing you how to use PowerMyLearning. In our district, we will be using PowerMyLearning and other websites to create free educational playlists for our students, and teachers will be using these in the station rotation model for blended learning purposes. Most times the teachers will create an educational playlist, and then the students will work through the playlist in the independent station. So I'm going to show you PowerMyLearning by searching Google for it. You click on this, and I already have a login. Signing up is very easy. You can either pick I'm an educator, a parent, or a student. I will show you how to sign up as a student towards the end of this video. But if you're a teacher, just log in. I prefer to use Chrome for my browser versus Firefox or Internet Explorer. It just seems to work better. So I'm going to log in. It is okay to use your SCSD email account. So here is the dashboard. Once you log in, it brings you to this dashboard. Up here you can switch it from English to Spanish and back to English again. And over at the top you will see my classes, my content, and certified activities. So my classes, we will go through that in a little while. My content is the playlist that you've created, and then certified activities. These are just suggested activities that you're free to use. Now over on the left hand side you can search for content by keywords, grade level, or subject area. So we are going to do we'll do a fraction playlist, and I'm teaching 3rd grade, so I'm going to move this bar and search 2nd through 4th grade, just so I get more activities for my higher and my lower students. So I can look through these. Obviously, you should be previewing anything that you're going to be putting in front of your students, but just for these purposes, I'm going to show you what it looks like to preview, but we are not actually going to preview it. So you can X out once you preview it, and then we like this, so we're going to add it to our playlist. Now, I have a fractions 3rd grade playlist right here, but I'm going to change this to fractions 3rd grade blue. So this is for my blue group. I have a blue group, a red group, and a green group based on levels. So I'm going to do my blue group, which teachers obviously have different ways they've set up their groups. Some teachers group them through levels. Some teachers pair up higher and lower students. It completely is up to you. So I'm going to save this to that playlist. I'm going to add this one to our fractions blue playlist as well. I'm going to save this one to that. And obviously, again, you should be previewing these. I will not be actually putting these in front of children. Fractions, 3rd grade blue group. But all of this content is wonderful and educational. It just depends on what you want your kids to learn, what they already have, what prior knowledge and skills they have. So we're just going to add this one. Okay, and then we're done. So we're going to save it. So now we can go up to my content. My content is where all of my playlists will be stored. So you could easily make a different playlist for each group you have in your class. Or if you are a teacher that teaches all different content areas, you could do your English, your ELA, your social studies, your science. You could save all different types of playlists. You could save them by the actual content that it is. So if you're teaching about the Revolutionary War, you could save it under that. So next year, you can pull this playlist, edit it, and use it again. Now, this is our playlist. We have not assigned it to anyone yet because we don't have classes. So if we go to my classes, this is where we have our classes. Now I am going to use this class. Actually, I'm going to add a new class just so you can see how easy it is. So create a new class. And we're going to do 3rd grade black 2 blue. So this is my blue group and my black 2. Okay, and we're going to have to give it a grade. So we'll give it 3rd grade because that's the grade it is. And create. Now, there's 2 options for students. You can either go in as the teacher and actually add all their names, or you can just give them this class code so that they can go in and they can select their own username, and it gives them a little bit more ownership. And the kids, I know it seems like it might be a challenge for them, but it's really not. They are all over this type of thing. So the other thing that you can do is you can use a certified activity, and you can copy that and give that to your students. You can also add your own content. You can upload your own materials to this. So I'm just going to show you how to assign this. So here it is, and not assigned. So this playlist is currently assigned to no classes. We're going to click assigned, and we're going to assign it to this whole class. So anybody that puts in our code for this class, which was 499831, will be put in here. Now, do you see how I have a 3rd grade block 1? I have 1 student in here. So I can actually, once I have students enrolled in my classes, I can pick and choose who I add this to. So that's why you could actually easily like add it to certain kids and not other kids, and you could create 1 playlist. And only assign it to a few kids, whatever you want to do, whatever works for you. So this one is assigned. Let's just make sure that it worked. Yes, it's currently assigned to them. And I'm just going to click on this so you can see what it looks like for the kids. This is what a playlist looks like. They click up here, and it brings them to the different activities. It's very user-friendly. Kids can easily use this. You can add assessments in there to check for understanding. You can click right here to add content because I'm still signed in as the teacher. Okay, so now I'm going to bring you back out here, and I'm going to log out so we can see what it looks like to log in as a student. So sign up. This is what the students will do the first time. I am a student, and let's see, choose your password. So I'm going to do L Ridley and see if it's available, and it says great username. So then we're going to create a password. They could write their username and their password in their planner, or you could have them all use the same password. The password could be your name and room number. That'll be an easy way for them to remember and an easy way for you to remember. And then they really enjoy this. Put in their birthdays, and then, okay, and then their state. You might have to help them with this, but you could just put it on the board. And again, students, they are all over this. I'm just going to type in Huntington K, there it is. Our schools are all in here. Sign up. So now I would tell them to not save their password, because in the station rotation model, the students will be sharing the computers with other students, and remind them to log out, but they should always be logging out. So here's my dashboard as a student. All right, and here are my classes. Tell them to go to classes and to join a class. Now, here is where we put in the class code, 499831, and enter your first name and join the class. And now here is the assignment that the teacher gave to them. So it's pretty easy to use. You can really create a playlist in minutes, especially if you've already used this site and if you use the certified activities. Those are done by educators, so you might just have to change it based on where your students are in that lesson. It's aligned with the Common Core. You can upload your own content. It's really, really a user-friendly tool. And if you need any more assistance, I would love to come in your class and help you use Power My Learning with your students. So please feel free to email me. Again, it's Maureen Gridley, MGRIDLEY, @csd.us. You can also talk to your librarians and they can get a hold of me, or email Manami Tezuka. And I look forward to working with all of you. Thanks.